Hello everyone, this is Anita C. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about Dubai in this video. We did Dubai for a couple days, pre and post our cruise in the Middle East. But in this video, I'm focusing on Dubai and I'm going to give you a few tips. Actually, we have been to Dubai many times. But I just want to give you some tips, and that's what my audience is asking for as well before the itinerary. So first of all, Dubai is a very busy airport. In case you're traveling on business class and you're not traveling on Emirates, you got no priority whatsoever. Okay, unlike any other airports that you may get priority link for business class passenger, they only have priority for Emirates passenger, business class passenger. So if you're not flying Emirates, you're lined up like everybody else. So just a heads up. But then I have to say, even the line is long, the custom, everyone in the Dubai airport is super efficient. So the line moves very fast, which is very good. But then the issue is if you want to wait in line for a taxi to bring you from the airport to the city, there is another long line. So the tips, number one, is to pre-book airport transfer. So just pre-book it. I'm not selling anything, but you can find a lot of options online that you can book transfer online. So that is tips number one. So talking about transportation, although I'm not selling anything, but you better download an app called Careem, Careem. This is like an Uber app or a Line or Grab, those kind of car hailing application. And the cost is very reasonable, the same as taxi, but they have the comfort class, which I find most of their comfort class car are white Lexus, which is very comfortable, and they are very fast. They are all around the city. So 2 minutes or even like 30 seconds after you use your app and call, you can find a car. So that solves a lot of the transportation issue when you want to move here and there, especially you're traveling on your own and not via a tour group or such. Okay, so that's number two, download the app Careem. That is being used in the Middle East. Very secure, very good, and very fast. Okay, much better than Uber or such. Okay, now talking about some secret tips that I can share. I like to go to the places with good views, especially in Dubai. So we went to two restaurants. One is Sector 77. I have another video on that. If you want to dip into the pool, you need to be staying in the hotel or resident of the address beach resort. And actually, we stay at the address beach resort residence pre the cruise. So, and we went up to Sector 77. If you try to Google it, it is the highest infinity pool in the world. Okay, so that is one, and the view is looking down to Jumeirah Beach Residence area and then blue waters, and then from a distance you see the palm and such. Okay, now a lot of people like the view of the Palm Jumeirah, and you spend money to go to the view, which is an attraction. But actually my secret tips is you do not need to. You just book the restaurant or the Skypool called Aura, A-U-R-A Skypool. So we book lunch because we do not need a dip in the pool. And that is not much more expensive than just going up to the observation deck. The observation deck of the view is 52nd floor, and Aura Skypool is already on the 50th floor. So the view is the same, but you can have a nice lunch, which is very affordable. Okay, if the view costs you about 125 dirhams for off-peak hours to go up, we have lunch at Aru Skypool, which is 195 dirhams. So you can see a very good price, and they allow you to go out and take pictures. Okay, so let me quickly compare the two. Sector 77 is less crowded because they mainly can make reservation, especially the pool, by address beach resorts, hotel guests, or residents. So not everyone can book it. That's one thing. Our roof sky pool is on the same building of St. Regis, which we stay as well, but it is not limited. It's not affiliated with the hotel at all. It's only the same building. So anyone can book the sky pool, anyone can book the restaurant. Zeta 77 is outdoor, whereas a roof sky pool is indoor. Oh, by the way, I talk about Zeta 77 as the highest infinity pool in the world. A roof sky pool is actually the highest 360-degree infinity pool. So they all need to be the most, okay? So more or less the same, you want to have a different view because a roof sky pool actually give you the Palm Jumeirah view. Again, I have another video that you can search my channel, you can find all this video. So, but I'm giving you a tips that if you're not crazy about dipping into the swimming pool, just want the view, you can go to these two restaurants to get a good view with the good photos, which you can see from my other videos. Okay, so as I mentioned, that kind of make the decision of where we're staying. So pre-cruise, we stay at the Address Beach Resort. We actually booked the one-bedroom apartment residence unit. I always want to try the residence unit as compared to a hotel room or hotel suite, and that is the perfect choice. And also the reason why is my husband wants to stay somewhere close to the blue waters, which he find in the real estate market, blue water is the most expensive residential area. Yeah, more expensive than Palm Jumeirah, as he told me. So I want to stay close to there. We went to the blue waters for breakfast and such. And that's why we choose it to be there. But one drawback in this area is if you stay in JBR, Jumeirah Beach Residence, the traffic jam is real. Okay, you expect traffic jam when you get in and get out. And then for St. Regis, we stay, and then for the post-cruise tour, we stay at St. Regis in Palm Jumeirah. Actually, it's not really at one of the leaves of the palm, it's in the center. You really do not really feel you're staying in Palm Jumeirah, I hate to say. Maybe we're on the lower floor, but actually St. Regis is not on the very high floor. The high floor is for, the view and the sky pool and such. We do not see the full complete view of the Palm Jumeirah when staying at St. Regis. So that may be a drawback when you stay at St. Regis, you need to request for a high floor. So that's basically the tips for now. I'm going to quickly talk about our itinerary, our tourist spots that we go to, and then give you a quick rundown before I show you all the photos and videos. Okay, now I would like to talk about our itinerary. So if you have not been to Dubai before, or the one thing that you want to go to is Burj Arab, which is the 7-star hotel that looks like a yacht. We didn't stay there. It's kind of not our style, but anyway, we want to visit. We visit before and we just want to revisit, so we booked lunch there. Before, you have to either stay there or book lunch or do something before you can visit. But now I think they open up to even have tours. So it's not as secret as before. A lot of people have visited. We do have a nice lunch, which is a Michelin 1-star French restaurant there. So you can see from my other video. Okay, so after we visit and have lunch there, our next attraction is definitely go to Dubai Frame. My husband has been to Dubai Frame before, but I haven't been to, so we are going together. But in between, we want to find a place to do something. So I picked the Aya experience at the Wafi Mall. Because Dubai Frame is kind of not far, but not as close by. Wafi Mall is quite close to Dubai Frame. And what is Aya experience? If you have been to Team Lab, that is that kind of the light illustration, those kind of interactive, immersive experience, which is fun. Can take a lot of photos, and you can see it in my video, with the photos and everything. After you finish up and you still are interested, you can look at the later part of this video to find more about Aya experience. And then, of course, we do not mind the lineup because I want to see Dubai Frame during sunset. So Dubai Frame, as they mentioned, you see one side as the old side of the city, of the Dubai city, and one on the new side. So when you stand up there, you can see both, and it's perfect with the sunset. So that's what we do in one day. And then, the second day, of course, a lot of people have to go to the desert. We have been to the desert doing the desert safari a few times, and we are not into the dinner arrangements like before. So what we do is I pick Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve and do a wildlife safari in the morning. So that is a private reserve that we go in to see Arabian onyx and things like that. It is pretty authentic and good. Because they are really wildlife, they are not locked in a cage or things like that. They are in a private reserve. So it's our luck to see some and not to see everything. Okay. And then what is more interesting to me is to have breakfast at the El Maha resort. So what's so special about that one? I really don't know. Right now, high season, they are charging $4,000 per night. So I'm really interested to see that property. If I'm not staying there, at least I have breakfast there. So, after the wildlife safari at the Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve, we have breakfast at the El Maha Desert Resort, which costs $4,000 per night, and we are having breakfast there. So that is, the morning. And then, of course, because we have been up to Burj Khalifa, we're not going to line up and see the view again. But we have dinner at Armani Hotel. So Armani Dubai. Again, this is a hotel that you need reservation to get in. Is at the base of Burj Khalifa. Yeah, Khalifa. And it's another Michelin one-star restaurant, and then you can have dinner inside, and then during dessert or drinks and coffee you can go out to the terrace, which you can enjoy the fountain, and everything. So that was a pretty cool experience, and that is another way to enjoy the view without going up to Burj Khalifa. And you can see my video, another video. If you search my channel, you can find it. Okay, so we got on the cruise, and then that's one day that we from the cruise is Dubai. So what we pick is a theme park. No matter what age we are, we're always a big kid and want to go to theme park. So when I do the research, there are two. One is IMG World of Adventure, and one is Motion Gate. In fact, a lot of people say Motion Gate is better, but I pick IMG World of Adventure is because it's indoor. Okay, it's the largest indoor theme park, and then the theme is more adventurous, and that's what my husband like. And then we're indoors, so we feel more comfortable in Dubai. In fact, the weather is perfect. You do not need to be indoor on that day, but we picked that. And also because of the proximity to Global Village. So Global Village is a place that you have to visit. You have a small admission fee. You go in. It's like not a theme park, but it's like a big shopping open space. Based on different countries, they were selling different things, food and such. It's a great experience for Global Village if you go at night. So because of the proximity between IMG World of Adventure and Global Village, we tacked on the two together. So that's what we went. One other tip for IMG World of Adventure is don't go too early. They're open at 12, but if you get there by around 3 p.m., you'll be good enough to have a fun time until 6 or 7, and then you go to Global Village, and that'll be perfect. Okay, so that's where we went as well. And then, saving the best for the last, there is the Museum of the Future. This one, both of us have not been because it's just open on the 22nd of February, 2022. So you have to book in advance. The ticket is very, very hard to book. So if you do not want to pay extra, you have to go to the website and book in advance. If you cannot book in advance, the tips is go to the hotel concierge or the travel desk. Maybe they have some ticket, but of course they will charge you some surcharge. But if you're really keen to go to Museum of the Future, then you definitely can find a way to do that. So that's another tips. Museum of the Future, you can see it in my video as well. It's like going to the space and what you will be when 2071 arrived, what the world will be. Is interesting. If you consider it as a museum, it's interesting. But if you consider it as a theme park, it's not. But the architecture is amazing. You can get out to take a photo. Again, you can see it in the later part of this video. For us, it's quite informative. I quite enjoyed it. The reason why I say if you consider it as a theme park, it's not, is because we see a lot of reviews that people are not that impressed, but they are thinking that more a theme park than going into like a science museum. So that's the difference, but we quite enjoyed it. Okay, so I've spoken in love. I hope you enjoy my tips, my itinerary, how I plan everything. And if you like my channel, remember to comment, share, and like. And thank you very much for your support. I will do more videos for you in 2024 and hope to see you more. Thank you. Bye-bye. They will never come down, right?
No, they will come,
Yeah.
but just like to.
Wow, that's nice.